Hello, everyone. It's nice to meet you again. My name is Anubanchonburi or Teacher A. The topic of the lesson is reading in a rainy day. You are going to practice the communicative skill of listening, reading, and writing about the topic. You try to listen, repeat, and do the exercises yourself before looking at the answer. At the end of the lesson, there's the worksheet to submit by writing your activity in a rainy day. It's the rainy season now. In Thailand, the rainy season is from mid of May to September. Many Thai people love this season because it's the time for crops and the weather is nice and cool. During the rain, many people can't go outside and they have to find some activities to do at home, like reading books, watching TV, listening to music, and sleeping. How about you? What are you going to do in a rainy day? Reading and writing ประถมศึกษา 6 Regular program Anubanchonburi School and the topic is Reading in a rainy day. Lesson Direction Listen to the story. Reading in a rainy day. Karen looked out the window. There were drops of water on the window. It was starting to rain. Dogs began barking. The clouds started getting dark. Karen had planned to play soccer with her friends. She had to cancel the plan. She was sad at first. She then started to read her book. Rainy weather was the perfect time to read. She made herself a cup of hot chocolate. She sat on her couch. She put a blanket over herself. She opened her book. It was interesting. She read 100 pages in an hour. She heard her phone ring. Karen, let's go play soccer. It stopped raining. Her friend said Karen did not want to go anymore. She wanted to read her book. I'm going to stay in, Karen said. She continued reading. Let's talk. Who is in the story? What is the weather like in the story? What is she or he doing? Where is he or she? Before you are going to read the story, there are some questions to ask everybody. After listening to the story, can you hear a name in the story? And who is in the story? It's Karen, right? What is the weather like in the story? Is it hot or raining? It's raining. What is she doing? She is reading books. And where is she? She is at home on her couch. Read. Reading in a rainy day. Karen looked out the window. There were drops of water on the window. It was starting to rain. Dogs began barking. The clouds started getting dark. Karen had planned to play soccer with her friends. She had to cancel the plan. She was sad at first. She then started to read her book. Rainy weather was the perfect time to read. She made herself a cup of hot chocolate. She sat on her couch. She put a blanket over herself. She opened her book. It was interesting. She read 100 pages in an hour. She heard her phone ring. Karen, let's go play soccer. It stopped raining, her friend said. Karen did not want to go anymore. She wanted to read her book. I'm going to stay in, Karen said. She continued reading. In the story, there are some words to learn. Repeat after me each word. Read aloud and don't be shy. There are 10 words to learn. Let's go. Learn the words. Read aloud. Reading in a rainy day. Drops. Clouds. Planned. Cancel. Weather. Perfect. Couch. Blanket. Pages. Continue. Learn the words. Drop. Drop is to fall or to allow something to fall. Cloud. Cloud is a gray or white mass in the sky. Plan. Plan is to think about and decide what you are going to do. Cancel. Cancel is to stop an order for goods or services. Weather. Weather is the conditions in the air above the earth. Perfect. Perfect is complete and correct in every way. Couch. Couch is seat or sofa. Blanket. Blanket is a flat cover made of wool used on a bed. Page. Page is one of a sheet of paper in a book. Continue. Continue is to keep happening or doing something. I have a game to test you about the vocabulary. It's charades. It's to guess the word from the action. I will show you 5 actions out of 10 words. You guess what they are. Play the game. Charades. You are going to do the exercise. The 10 words you learned will be used to complete the sentences. You choose the proper word to fit to the sentences. Fill in the gap. Use the following words to complete sentences: drop, clown, plan, cancel, weather, perfect, couch, blanket, page, continue. Number 1. You have a English accent. Number 2. What are your for this weekend? Number 3. She covered him up with a. Number 4. They had to tomorrow's game because of the bad weather. Number 5. I will to say what I believe. Fill in the gap. Answer. Number 1. You have a perfect English accent. Number 2. What are your plans for this weekend? Number 3. She covered him up with a blanket. Number 4. They had to cancel tomorrow's game because of the bad weather. Number 5. I will continue to say what I believe. Before you are going to get the story, I have 6 sentences in wrong orders. You have to rearrange the sentences to form the story. Reading in a rainy day. Rearrange the story. A. Karen sat on the couch, put a blanket over her, and read a book. B. Karen canceled to play soccer. C. Karen continued reading. D. It stopped raining. E. Karen made herself a cup of hot chocolate. F. Karen was at home and it was raining. Rearrange the story. Answer. F. Karen was at home and it was raining. B. Karen canceled to play soccer. E. Karen made herself a cup of hot chocolate. A. Karen sat on the couch, put a blanket over her, and read the book. D. It stopped raining. C. Karen continued reading. F, B, E, A, D, and C. You are going to read the story again. Then there are some exercises for you to do. One is to complete the sentences. Another one is to read the sentences and answer true or false. Read. Reading in a rainy day. Karen looked out the window. There were drops of water on the window. It was starting to rain. Dogs began barking. The clouds started getting dark. Karen had planned to play soccer with her friends. She had to cancel the plan. She was sad at first. She then started to read her book. Rainy weather was the perfect time to read. She made herself a cup of hot chocolate. She sat on her couch. She put a blanket over herself. She opened her book. It was interesting. She read 100 pages in an hour. She heard her phone ring. Karen, let's go play soccer. It stopped raining. Her friend said. Karen did not want to go anymore. She wanted to read her book. I'm going to stay in, Karen said. She continued reading. Complete the sentences. Number 1. Karen looked out. Number 2. It was starting to. Number 3. Karen had planned to play with her. Number 4. Rainy was the perfect day to. Number 5. Karen read pages in. Number 6. Karen want to go anymore. Complete the sentences. Number 1. Karen looked out the window. Number 2. It was starting to rain. Number 3. Karen had planned to play soccer with her friends. Number 4. Rainy weather was the perfect day to read. Number 5. Karen read 100 pages in an hour. Number 6. Karen did not want to go anymore. True or false? Number 1. Karen couldn't play soccer because it was raining. Number 2. Karen loves reading in a rainy day. Number 3. Karen played soccer when it stopped raining. Number 4. Karen read 100 pages of the book. Number 5. Karen wanted to read books, but she didn't like soccer. True or false? Number 1. Karen couldn't play soccer because it was raining. True. Number 2. Karen loves reading in a rainy day. True. Number 3. Karen played soccer when it stopped raining. False. Number 4. Karen read 100 pages of the book. True. Number 5. Karen wanted to read books, but she didn't like soccer. False. Let's talk about the activity we do when it's raining. I have 5 questions to guide you to talk about the activity in the rainy day. What are they? Let's see later. Then you will see my writing to share you about my activity. Let's talk and share. How do you feel on a rainy day? What do you like to do? Which area or room in a house do you spend your time? Why do you prefer the activity? How long do you do the activity? My activity in the rainy day. There are many activities I like to do in the rainy day. I like watching YouTube. It's fun. I sometimes feel asleep when it is raining. It's fresh and cool. I don't have to turn on the air condition. I will sit on my lovely sofa and eat snacks. My sofa is near the window in the living room. I can see the drops of water from the cloud. I can stay on my sofa for an hour. I wish you enjoyed the lesson. You can practice your listening, reading, and writing skills in English. You try to listen and read along with me. You are also able to watch this video clip more than a time. Email to me or text me at line ID EmilyZ123 to submit worksheet or ask any questions. The worksheet of the lesson is to write down your activity in a rainy day.